I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are making changes starting today. I've got to take my own advice. I did the thing that I always do, and I waited too long to eat, and now I'm starving. So I'm making myself a little protein bowl, banana with some mixed nut butter and some protein. Definitely gonna give me a stomach ache, but it's fine. What's new? I have not been taking my own advice. I've been grumpy. I've been riding on the poor me train, telling myself how hard my life is, comparing myself to other people, and wishing for Friday, which is a concept that I talk about in my course, which is what I call those times when you say, well, I'll be happy when blank. I'll be happy when I'm not pregnant anymore. I'll be happy when my migraine goes away. I'll be happy when it's Friday and my husband's off work and he's there with me for the whole weekend. I'll be happy when my kids are older and can do more for themselves. I'll be happy when I can sleep in or I can sleep through the night. My brain has been on this track for the past couple months. Even though I may find things that help my physical symptoms and help me to feel physically better, I'm tired of waiting on that in order to feel better mentally, emotionally. So I realized I have an entire course on this. I literally wrote the book on it. How to enjoy life when you live chronically ill, how to change your mindset. And I'm not taking my own advice. So I have been listening to my own course this morning as I've been doing things and working through this migraine. And I already feel better. Like, why have I not been doing this? I teach this and I have gotten lazy. I have gotten in my own head, and this is constant work. If you already have my course, you probably know that. If you've been coached by me, I do life coaching mostly for people who live chronically ill, and you know what it's like when you're being coached and you're taking the course and you're all in, and then you get complacent. You stop following the plan. You let your mind go on its own without consciously thinking about it, without taking the effort to do anything, and you start to slip. Just like people who work out a lot and then they stop working out, guess what? They're not going to be at the same level as when they are doing it daily. But if they do it daily, they think about it all the time, it's a part of their lifestyle, it sticks and it's easier. And I have slipped out of that. I've gone out of my mental exercise routine, and I'm gonna get back on. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I can't necessarily change how my body feels. And especially can't change how my body feels. I can't even try new things if I don't have a good mindset in the first place. We are making changes starting today, and I'm already seeing a difference. I woke up with the worst migraine, not the worst. Okay, there you go again, Aimee. Going to extreme measures. I've had really, really bad migraines in the past. It was a bad one. I was up all night with the migraine, but I didn't let it ruin my whole morning. I reminded myself that things were gonna get better, and I was just gonna believe that. Whether or not it even happened, I could believe that things were going to get better and I was going to feel less pain soon. And the good news is I do feel a lot of less pain right now. The rest of my body is, of course, freaking out. I'm fatigued, I'm achy, I'm having side effects from the caffeine I drank this morning. My gut is not feeling good, in a lot of pain, but I still am just in a better mindset, and it's just the best thing ever. Why have I not been doing this? So my friend, let's stop blaming things we can't control for how we're feeling. Can we stop that? Because I have been doing that. I've been blaming my body and the problems that it has. I've been blaming my children for keeping me up at night. I've been blaming my friends and family who don't understand my illness and probably never will been blaming all these things outside of me for why I'm feeling crappy and why I can't be happy. And you know what? It's me. It was me the whole time. We're gonna talk about all the things I'm doing today that have been helping me. The first being keeping up with the little things. I have been keeping up with dishes. I've been trying to do 1 load of laundry a day. And let me tell you, it is so much easier when I only have a few things to put away than when I have this huge mountain of laundry to deal with. I'm not lying to myself. I'm also letting myself feel all the things. I'm not pushing my emotions down. I'm not faking it to myself. I'm just allowing both things to be true. This is really hard, and I'm in a lot of pain, and I don't enjoy being in pain. I don't want to be in pain. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. And I have some amazing things in my life. And I'm going to make the best of this morning. I'm gonna read with my kids. I'm gonna laugh with them. I'm gonna cancel the plans that I had today with a friend to go to the park because I can't do that, but that's not gonna ruin my day. We are still gonna have an amazing day, okay? Not to toot my own horn, but my course about how to enjoy your life, how to change your mindset, how to live chronically ill and not be miserable, it is really good. I am benefiting from my own course, even though I do not like listening to myself. I have some great advice in there, and I'm gonna start taking it, and I want all of you to have it. So I'm gonna offer 50% off for everyone watching this video today. It has a workbook, and it has 40 plus videos to teach the concepts. If you're in with me, get the course. It's linked in the description. Not necessarily something I talk about in the course, but something that I am trying to do is do things that make me feel good in general, like getting ready. I try to put on some makeup every day, and I try to put on a comfy yet cute outfit. Here's what's so interesting is I've been thinking about things I'm grateful for this morning, and it's really helped me want to do things. Like normally I'm just like in my head and spiraling, and today I was thinking, how can I best serve my kids in the situation I'm in? And it really is crazy how simple changes in the way that I'm thinking change everything about my day. Now I know this isn't for everyone, but for me, I spend time studying my scriptures, journaling. I'm gonna spend a little time with Jesus today. We're going to read, and then we'll get some laundry done. Normally, I like to get this done first thing in the morning, and I get down on myself if it doesn't get done first thing in the morning, but it didn't. My baby really needed me. My kids really needed me. My head was hurting a lot more a few hours ago, and so I'm using my baby's nap to read and study a little bit. Let me know in the comments, do you have anything that you sometimes skip out on? You tell yourself it's not that important, and then every time you do it, you actually feel 10 times better. It just feeds your soul. What is that for you? For me, it's reading scriptures and journaling. All right, I got a couple verses in, and then my baby started crying. She took a very short nap. Normally, I would be very frustrated. I'd be very annoyed. And today, I'm not gonna do that because it's not worth it. I can be angry and frustrated, and it doesn't change the situation. So instead, I'm gonna love on her. We're gonna go pick her up. She can help me do the laundry, and it's gonna be all good. Ooh, it's a little dark in here. Can we turn this light up at all? Here's what I've noticed. A lot of people will ask me, why would you have kids if you're sick all the time? And doesn't it make things harder? Yes, of course it makes things harder. If I didn't have kids, I would just take care of my body all day. I would get more done because I would have energy for other things. I would make more YouTube videos because I would have the time and the energy to do so. But what people don't understand is that even though it's a lot of work, it actually helps me in a lot of ways. When we are focused on ourselves, we feel worse emotionally, mentally. Sometimes I literally forget about my own issues, my own pains, even if I'm still feeling them. I almost forget about them when I am serving someone else, when I'm thinking about someone else. So my question for you is, who can you think about when you're in pain? Think about yourself a little bit. I'm not saying never think about yourself, but I'm saying when you start spiraling and you're struggling and you don't want to think that way anymore, and you don't want to throw yourself a pity party anymore, because let's be honest, sometimes I want to. Sometimes I need a pity party, and that's okay too. But when you're over that, like I am right now, think about someone you can help. I've created a list of things to do with my kids when I'm not feeling well, realizing that it's okay that it's different than what everyone else is doing.
What you doing? I love you.
If we're just left alone for too long, our mind just starts to wander and it starts to spiral. If we're surrounding ourselves by people who uplift us, by ideas that feel good, then we're going to start doing that naturally. So I'm listening to my own course today. Usually I don't listen to myself because it feels weird and I like to be uplifted by other people, but today I'm listening to my old self who created this course because I've got to take my own advice today. That was short-lived. Resting. My children came in and now they are ready for showers. Another thing I have been working on is the small things. I have this tendency to go to all or nothing thinking and to say, okay, I'm eating super healthy, I'm not gonna eat anything off of my plan, or I eat crap, or I wait until my dishes get so overwhelming that I can't stand it anymore and then spend all of my energy doing dishes, or try to declutter my whole house all in one day instead of doing little bits at a time. That's just how I work, and I think in some ways it's fine and it works sometimes, but I'm really trying to be more balanced. Instead, I'm trying to be better about just trying little things for my health, giving my body time to see if it's actually gonna work for me. And especially with day-to-day stuff, I usually wait till I have a better day and try to get everything done in one day and then crash super hard. And now, even on my worst days, I'm trying to do a little bit of all the important things. And if I do want to add something to my daily routine, I make it really small. And a big thing I've wanted to start doing for a while is getting back into yoga. And my goal is to just do 5 minutes of exercise every day. And sometimes I'll start going and want to do more. Other days, I'm just going to do 5 minutes and that's fine. But I need to get back into good habits because I've gotten out of my good habits, things that make me feel better, because it's too overwhelming to do everything or to go all in on something. And so instead, I'm just taking it little pieces at a time. So while this little one is still awake, we're going to try to do some yoga so that I can hopefully work while she naps again. Wish me luck. Spent some time just chilling with the kiddos, relaxing, that was loud, resting before my baby's second nap, as well as waiting for my acai bowl to defrost. Found these at Costco. I am all about quick and easy meals that are still healthy, so I'm very excited about this. While I took some time to rest and lay down, I Marco Polo'd a couple friends, and something I try to do, especially when I'm having a really bad sick day is to talk about them first. So they'll probably ask me questions, how are you doing? Or maybe we're in the middle of a conversation that has something to do with me. And I always try to bring things up about them before I talk about myself. The tendency to just start talking about myself immediately. I think we all do. But when I think about them and what's going on for them first, and then talk about myself, I always have less to say about me. And another thing is, while I was talking, I had friends and family asking me about tomorrow, which is Independence Day or 4th of July here in America. I love America, but I don't love holidays. Can I just say that out loud? It's a lot when you're chronically ill and there's events and food, and especially 4th of July is just so hot.
I did something bad.
What did you do?
I just stole your water bottle for a minute. Sorry.
Anyway, I just realized the only reason I'm doing these things and making plans is for other people, not for me. I don't really want to go to the parade. I don't really want to go to a swim party. I don't really want to go out of my house, to be honest. I'm just sick. I already feel terrible today. I just want a day at home with my family. So what I've been realizing is that my life doesn't have to look like everybody else's. I can say no to things. I have had a hard time saying no my whole life. I just tried to please everybody else, make everybody else happy, even if it wasn't good for me and my health and my family. And I'm really learning to just say no, to just do what's best for me and my kids. And sometimes that does mean pushing myself out of my comfort zone. That does mean maybe making myself a little sick to go to something. Some people love parades. Some people love big parties and stuff. I really don't. And that goes for every holiday. Like, you do not have to do what everyone else does because it's trendy, because it's a tradition that everybody does. No, I've really stopped and looked at things that I do just because everybody else does them and realized, like, that doesn't have to be normal. My normal can be different. My kids can grow up with different traditions than I grew up with, or than my friends' kids grow up with. We don't have to do all the same things. So, my friend, if you love holidays, if you love going out and doing parties and all of that stuff, by all means do it. But if you're like me and it's not best for your health or it's not best for your family, it's okay to say no. So while my kids nap, I'm gonna eat my acai bowl and I'm gonna do nothing. I'm trying to embrace the doing nothing, which in reality, like, you're always doing something, right? But I'm trying to allow myself to be okay with not being productive all the time, with resting. What if there was no such thing as wasting time? So we're gonna not waste time and rest.